Yo, what's up guys, it's Ice here. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to reach Ultimate Champion with Splashyard, which is basically a beginner's guide for how to play Splashyard with the Baby Dragon variation because a lot of you guys ask for that. So, you have to use the Cannoneer Tower for good chances versus Mega Knight and Pekka because that's like very dominant in mid-ladder. And also use the Baby Dragon since a lot of you guys have it maxed and the Goblinstein is a champion card, which a lot of you guys don't. So in our first game here, we're facing Mega Knight here with Duchess, and this is very popular with the Evo MK plus Prince combo. So if you don't have Goblinstein, this could be a tough matchup, but we can just Cannon plus Ice Wizard in the middle to let that Prince kill the Cannon, but it won't charge the Ice Wizard, and that will be perfectly defended. So another reason why you have to use Baby Dragon and Splasher right now is because it goes better with Cannoneer. Because it deals better with like swarm units like bats like that. We can just NATO those back right there. And also Baby Dragon deals way better versus ground heavy decks like Sparky. So we can just Knight like here and Bar Barrel to get only one connection from the wall breakers, which is perfect. He goes for the Queen ability, so he won't have another Queen ability ready. So we can just let that die to the Cannoneer. Very nice. And I think Baby Dragon is very good to like switch the tempo. Just going for Baby Dragon plus Graveyard combo on the tower is a very big threat because Baby Dragon is a very fast card with a high moving speed. We can just Ice Wizard on top of those Goblin Gang and we can cannon up like this. I really don't think that the Prince will charge. Oh no, it did actually. Bro, nerf Prince right there. But we can just go for a Graveyard here because he only has bats. And the Baby Dragon will splash on the tower here. Very nice. And the Bandit, sorry, is not dead. But we can take the Wall Breakers on the right side and we can Barbear on the left side here. The Barbear will be cleared out from the Duchess, but it's fine. You just have to survive single in this matchup. We can just Baby Dragon at the back for that Prince. Ice Wizard in the middle, and we can Knight on top so that it tanks for the Goblin Gang plus the Prince charge. Because it's an evil Knight, it's gonna tank for basically everything right there. And we can poison on top of that Archer Queen plus Bats. The Bandit is gonna dash backwards, and that will get a Baby Dragon splash. Perfect evil cannon, just to make sure. And we can Bar Barrel to save that cannon right there. Okay, we can just Knight for those Spear Gobs to knock it on tower. Perfect. And now I think we can just wait. Okay, Ice Wizard on top of those Bats plus Wall Breakers. Very bad because the Ice Wizard will push the Wall Breakers to the cannon with no shots right there. Poison because he only has Goblin Gang for our Graveyard right there. Bar Barrel after the Prince charges to the cannon. That will be perfect defense right there. And actually we took the tower. Very nice win. And I'll see you guys in the next game. In the next game here, we're up against Lost Bond. This guy is using the Cannoneer Tower with the Goblin Gang. So I'm like expecting Mortar bait, but anything could be happened in mid ladder, so I can't really tell what deck this guy's using right now. So okay, so this guy has a cannon card, so this could be Mortar bait, but we are not 100% sure yet because there could be a random Mega Knight dropping. Yeah, so it is not Mortar bait because he has Rune Giant. We can just cannon in the middle to take out that Rune Giant, and the cannon will clear out that cannon card as well. Very nice. So when we're facing a Cannoneer Tower, we just need to make sure that the Graveyard tanks for our troops. So we can just go for Graveyard early so that the Skeletons from the Graveyard actually tanks for the Baby Dragon. Nice, so we can Bar Barrel here because the Skeletons from the Graveyard will kite for the Mortar. Nice, and we can NATO the Dark Goblin in, and also that the Baby Dragon will splash to the Ice Wizard plus the tower. One more shot. Nice, that's down to 2031. We can just wait here. Also, one other thing is that you guys need to make sure that you are cycling to your evos as much as possible. So even if you're like up elixir, don't hesitate to just cycle your cannon at the middle because that will be a good play because you're gonna cycle your cannon to an evil one and it's gonna be super helpful in your defense. So we can cannon in the middle like this. No need to play anything else. That cannon card will go to the cannon. Just Ice Wizard in case. Okay. Here, and he misplaces Miner, so we can just NATO here. Yeah, and that Ice Wizard will die to 2 Cannoneer hits. Good. We can Knight at this spot. because he places Mortar one tile up. So it's gonna tank it, and he's gonna Goblin Gang, so we can Bar Barrel on that Goblin Gang. Very nice. That will get like 2 hits maximum, like probably maybe 1. Okay, 1 is fine. And since he went for Dark Goblin, we can just Naked Graveyard plus Baby Dragon here. And we can actually Evil Cannon on top of that Dark Goblin because it's coming back at the Rune Giant. And we can actually Evil Cannon to kill that Ice Wizard right there. And the Baby Dragon's on the tower. Very nice. So you have to use your Evil Cannon in defense properly, but also try to hit the troops if you're going for a graveyard push, sorry, as well. And here, okay, he didn't give up, so we can poison the cannon card here. We do have to watch out for the evil mortar, but it's all good. We can just knight here for the miner, and we can NATO this back so that the cannon card dies, and we can get a cannon down. He's probably gonna evil more because he doesn't have time. Okay, just poison that. Oh, nice, we caught the evil dark goblin as well. So here we can just bar barrel, I think, and that's gonna take out the evil mortar, and it's gonna be GG's. Very nice win. I will see you guys in the next game. In the next game, here against Sharon. This guy is using the Princess Tower. Okay, he goes for Wall Breakers first play. Just cannon at the middle to cycle to an Evo and also take care of those Wall Breakers. So there are like 3 different ways that you could possibly counter Wall Breakers in this deck. Just place a Knight on top of the Wall Breakers so that the Knight pushes the Wall Breakers and and 2 Cannoneer hits will take it. Or you can just place a cannon just normally defending it, or just place an Ice Wiz on top so that the Ice Wiz slows the Wall Breakers down, and we can just, I think we can just NATO that honestly, and we have the Ice Wizard for the bats. So this is gonna be a tough matchup, but it's a mid ladder game, so I think we can definitely win this. The Baby Dragon did get a hit as well, so having Baby Dragon helps a lot versus like cycle decks. We can just cannon like this. Since he can go for Wall Breakers behind, he did not, but it's fine because the cannon helps out clearing out that miner, and it gets like 3 less hits if you place a cannon. Okay, so we can Baby Dragon like this because if he goes for Wall Breakers, the Baby Dragon will hit the Knight and also splash on the Wall Breakers, and we have the Bar Barrel for the Wall Breakers. We can just Bar Barrel on the Spear Gobs, and if he goes for like Wall Breakers on the other side, okay, he goes for Wall Breakers on the Baby Dragon. The Baby Dragon will clear out everything right here. If the Knight crosses the bridge, we can Ice Wiz on top, and if he goes for Miner while the Knight is tanking, we can Knight on top of it. Okay, he doesn't go for a Miner, so we can just Knight on top of those Spear Gobs, and just wait here. Okay, he goes for a defensive Miner. That's good on our end because he doesn't have like a troop to tank for his Wall Breakers or anything, and we have Evil Cannon next, so that's all fine. We can save our Evil Cannon here because there's no need to place anything here. We can just Graveyard. Honestly, he has to like poison in defense. Good. And we can NATO this back so that we take care of those Evil Bats. Evil Bats are really annoying if you're using Goblinstein, but if you have Baby Dragon, it's like so much easier because a Baby Dragon hit actually takes out a full HP Evil Bat, if that makes sense. And we can Baby Dragon and right behind the Knight here, and we can Graveyard. And okay, he actually Bridge Block, which is a very nice play by him. We can poison the Bomb Tower as well. Okay, so here we can actually Evil Cannon, and he went for a Miner on the not anti-NATO spot, so we can NATO the Miner to the King Tower. So in these matchups, if your opponent like fails to protect the Miner to be in an anti-NATO spot, you can just like straight on go NATO it. Like there's no problem because you have an Ice Wizard and like Bar Barrels for those Wall Breakers, and it's all good. And he's got an Evil Bats here for sure, so we can just NATO those Evil Bats so that the Baby Dragon clears them out. Perfect. And here we can just Baby Dragon the back, trying to set things up here. We can just cannon. He could go for Wall Breakers, but I think that's fine. We can Ice Wizard to slow them down for the Spear Gobs as well. And we can Graveyard on the left side because we had a Baby Dragon down. And we can actually NATO the Knight back so that it splash it with the tower. Good. Okay, perfect. We can, okay, that was a good Wall Breakers because we don't have anything then in time, but we can Bar Barrel to cycle and cannon just on top of the Wall Breakers and just full counters it. Perfect. Okay. And we can actually eat the Knight on the left side. And here I think we can just block the bridge here because he could go for wall breakers at the back. But okay, he didn't do anything. But we can just graveyard on the left side. Okay. He wasted his wall breakers on defense, so we can just poison on offense here. And we have an evil cannon back in cycle. This is the reason why you have to have evil cannon in cycle. Okay, evil cannon like this way, it clears out everything. Nice, we caught the bats as well. We can just baby dragon. Okay, wait. Okay, we can Ice Whiz like this so that if he goes for wall breakers, it splashes as well. Okay, good. We can just NATO this back. We can bar barrel as well for the wall breakers. Poison on offense, and I think that's gonna be GG's. Yeah, very nice win. I'll see you guys in the next game. In the next game, you're picking Benny Vidi. He is using the Chef Tower. Chef Tower after the nerf is like pretty bad, guys. So if you're facing anyone who's using a Chef Tower, then it should be a free win because you have a Cannoneer Tower, which basically is used to counter Beatdown. And the Chef Tower means that your opponent is using Beatdown, if that makes sense. So he has an E-Drag, so this is probably going to be Pekka Lumberloon. But I might be wrong, so we can just wait here. Okay, so he does have the Lumberjack. The only issue that you could face versus Lumberjack decks is the evil Lumberjack. So if he doesn't play anything, we can NATO the Lumberjack into the King Tower. Okay, he goes for a balloon, so we can just wait here. Because that balloon will not go into the rage spell, we can just wait and we can just NATO it last second so that it doesn't hit the cannon as well. Perfect defense right there. If he goes for Pekka at the back, yeah, we can just Knight and Graveyard on the opposite lane. If he goes for Pekka at the back, because we already have like a good defense and no way he can defend the tower and also take our tower at the same time. So because he committed 5 elixir going Ice Wizard plus Nate Bar Barrel on our Graveyard, he can't break through here. Watch this. We can Ice Wisp this cannon. He could NATO. Okay, that's fine. We can just wait until that Pekka approaches the cannon and we can bar barrel like this so that it kites. And both Cannoneer towers get on the Pekka and that's perfect defense right there. And we already have like a 1300 damage lead. And Splashyard gets like stronger and stronger if you reach like double and triple elixir. So here we can just NATO the evil Lumberjack because it could be annoying if that gets on tower. And we can just Ice Whiz on top like this. He could freeze, but if he doesn't, he's in trouble. Okay, that gets 1 hit, but the King Tower clears out the balloon. We can just Knight this, not in front. He did have evil E-Drag, so this could be fine. Okay, so we're not going to go for a Graveyard here. Okay, we can just poison that E-Drag because the Baby Dragon and the Ice Whiz will target it. Good, and we can Graveyard right now with the Barber to tank it. And that's going to be a lot of damage. That's already down to 1243, sorry. Yeah, so that's basically in poison range. Oh, never mind, that's tower actually. Okay, good. So we just need to defend at this point. And I think we're fine. Yeah, we can Ice Whiz on top like this. When you're using cannon to defend like balloons, then you have to wait until the balloon approaches. Because sometimes the I don't know what you call it, the explosions from the evil cannon could push the balloon like out of range and it will not go to the cannon, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's very nice win and I'll see you guys in the next game. In the next game, you're up against Broflow's skill. Okay, we can just Ice Whiz on top of that Suspicious Bush. Whenever your opponent goes for Suspicious Bush at the bridge first play, do not hesitate to just go for Ice Whiz on top or Barber on top because that will be annoying if that just approaches your tower. You can just Barber on the Goblin Gang, which is like a double lane pressure, but like defending at the same time. That's already a lot of damage from the Baby Dragon, and the Barb got a hit on the right side as well. So in single elixir, even if you got a lot of damage on one side of the tower, do not hesitate to go for an attack on the other lane if you have a good counter attack, because like it's gonna be easier for your opponent to just defend one side rather than like both sides, if that makes sense. We can NATO those pigs into the King Tower so that we can get a King Tower activation and we can bar barrel like this. You will get some chip damage from the recruits, but it's fine. The Baby Dragon will clear them out. We are like 600 HP down, but like that's completely fine. Okay, by the way, two Baby Dragon hits counters the flying machine. And we can, oh, that was very nice defense. We can knight on top of the suspicious bush. So if your if your opponent is using a suspicious bush and it reaches your tower, then just place your troop last second so that both of the troops coming out from the suspicious bush targets that, and you'll have a perfect defense anyways. So that's good. We only get like 2 spear gob hits, which is fine. On actually 1, never mind. And we can Ice Whiz at the back, and we can actually poison the recruits on the left side. Perfect. And he could go for an annoying flying machine, but we have a baby dragon to snipe that down. And we can baby dragon on the right side actually. Do this, and we have an evil cannon like right there. Nice. The evil cannon plus a cannoneer shot actually counters of a flying machine, and also the cannoneer is quicker than you think it is, so it's gonna kill the flying machine before the flying machine hits your tower. And we can baby dragon on top of that flying machine here. And we don't have elixir for graveyard yet, but actually here, wait, we can Ice Whiz on top of the suspicious bush so that the baby dragon plus Ice Whiz kills it. Graveyard on top. He went for recruits at the bridge, so he won't have much on this graveyard defense. He goes for Dark Goblin, but that's already a lot of damage actually. Cannon here so that it kites the wall breakers and kills it. Set down to 857, so I think we just need 1 graveyard and like a few poison. That's gonna be fine. We can take some damage from the piggies, not a big deal. Baby dragon to clear that flying machine plus goblin gang on the right side. Okay, cool. Can we just knight on graveyard? Okay, good. He went for recruits at the back, so he couldn't block the bridge, but we have to be careful in the defense here, right? Okay, so we can NATO the wall breakers because it doesn't kite. Okay, that's the tower is already down to poison rage. It's at 143. It's fine, and we have an evil cannon next, so you can just evil cannon like this, clearing out the flying machine, dark goblin. He does go for piggies, but like we can just barbarrel plus NATO, and we have the poison next for defense. Wall breakers, but like the knight's already kiting for it. Okay, actually the Ice Whiz finishes the game. Very nice win. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video today. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.